Hello, good morning and welcome. It's just approaching 9 o'clock on the 17th of January. This is Wednesday. And if we look across the chart, basically, this is the DXY. It has come back a little bit after this big fall. And you can see that as we go through the charts, we'll start with the AUD USD. And you can see that reflected in most of them, but specifically not in the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. So here we go. Um, we're still we're coming up to a little bit of resistance here. You can see it on the charts, the bottom of these candles here, the tops over here. This is a little bit of resistance, and it seems to be holding. So I think we might be looking for a turning point on this. We've not got down to the trend line yet, and we're still quite high on the RSI. So we'll wait for that to break down a little bit more. The pound US dollar, we've had a little bit of a pullback on this, not a lot. We've got a short ratio of 1.4 to 1, and we've come up and down on the RSI. We look like we're going to break through the 69.1. This is not a particularly steep angle, so we'll see how that goes today. Had I not got a trade on that, I would be taking a trade now. Euro, US dollar, similar sort of thing. I think there's been a little bit of weakness on the euro as well. We're coming back down onto support, and we haven't broken the trend line. We're coming down nicely onto the 69.1 at a fairly steep angle. So hopefully this will break down for us today. USD CAD. Again, another commodity currency. Got a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of strength in the dollar. But same with the AUD and the USD. It's not been that great. It's just a small green candle. We've got a short ratio 1.8 to 1 short for this. Now, last night we were down here somewhere, so I am expecting the commercials to have increased their position short, but we'll see that on Friday because it's Tuesday night when they take the call for the CFTC, and we'll see how that's reflected in the figures on Friday. US dollar, Swiss franc. We've got a commercials long ratio of 3.5 to 1. So although we've seen a bit of a pullback in this, and we might for the next couple of days, I am expecting this to go to short a bit further. My target originally was around about the 95 mark. So we've bounced off the 50, which is nice. We've bounced off the 30.9, a little bit of a pullback, and I think we expect to see a little bit more weakness on this pair. As long as we can hold as long as we can hold below the 50, this should continue on down. So we'll see where we go with that. US dollar, Japanese yen. The largest ratio on the majors of a 5.3 to 1 long. Again, we've seen the recovery in the dollar against the Japanese yen. We have had a large fall down. So we do expect a little bit of a resting period. We're on the outside of the Bollinger Band, and we've just popped up a little bit of strength on the dollar again. Same thing, we've popped below the 30.9 and we've come back up. The fundamentals basically for the pair are bearish, but we might see a little bit of a pullback on them. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Right. Since I first looked at it, we've had a little bit more downside on this. We have come down nice and sharply, and we have cut through the trend line. So it does look like this is going to go short. We have a commercials long ratio of 1.9, which was reduced from last week. So I think if I wasn't in it, I would have taken another trade on. Sorry, if I wasn't hadn't got so many trades on, I would take another trade here. but you know, that's me. But it does look a good short to me. Uh, Probably as well waiting until Friday and see what the commitment of traders say. Silver. We had a little bit of an upset yesterday. The silver price came down. We've popped back up quite quickly, and I'm just waiting to see what's happening now. We've made a higher high on the candle chart, and we haven't really made a higher high, slightly lower on the RSI there. I think this looks like it's getting about done. If we had another pop up to the top here, I think I would probably take this short. The DXY, we looked at this earlier. We have got a commitment of traders. We've got an extreme bullish position on this. We've gone down below the 30.9 and we're starting to come back up. We're at 30.3 at the moment. So I think this looks like it should be turning. We've got a little bit of support below us. So that's what I'm looking for here. Okay, well, that's it for today. Hopefully see you again tomorrow. Cheers.